My report is all about the excerpts from the Family Code of the Philippines. Chapter 3, Effect of Parental Authority upon the Persons of the Children. This talks about the school, its administrators and teachers, or the individual, entity, or institution engaged in child care shall have special parental authority and responsibility over the minor child while under their supervision, instruction, or custody. Authority and responsibility shall apply to all authorized activities, whether inside or outside premises of the school entity or institution. So, parents should be responsible for their children, especially all their needs. They should be educated. They should have the education that they need to comply with the parental authority upon the persons of the children. And to comply for this one, you have to have the needs, funds, and the right precept so that you can be a good example for your children. Next is Chapter 4, Effect of Parental Authority upon the Property of the Children. So, the father and the mother shall jointly exercise legal guardianship over the property of their unemancipated common child without the necessity of the court appointment. In case of disagreement, the father's decision will always be approved. But as long as the child is not minor anymore, he or she can decide whoever he wanted to be like. If he wants to go to his mother or his father, it depends on the child if he can decide on where he wants to go with. And a verified petition for approval of the bond shall be filed in the proper court of the place. Of course, if you want your children to claim the property, of course, you will put it into court. And if the parents entrust the management or administration of any of their properties to an emancipated child, the net proceeds of such property shall belong to the owner. And the ordinary rules for this article is on the guardianship shall be merely suppletory except when the child is under substitute parental authority, or the guardian is stranger, or a parent has remarried, in which case the ordinary rules on guardianship shall apply. Chapter 5 is suspension or termination of parental authority. First, the parental authority terminates permanently if upon death of the parents, upon the death of the child, or upon emancipation of the child. So, unless subsequently revived by a final judgment, parental authority also terminate upon adoption, appointment of general guardian, upon judicial declaration of abandonment of the child in case filed in the purpose. Parental authority is suspended upon conviction of the parent or the person exercising the same of a crime which carries within the penalty civil interdiction. The authority is automatically reinstated upon service of the penalty or upon pardon or amnesty of the offender. So, this has the suspension or termination of parental authority. This talks about on how you can be suspended for the authority of your child. Of course, if you are dead already, you can no longer be the parent of the child because you cannot do your responsibilities anymore. So, the other is like adoption. And the suspension or deprivation may be revoked and the parental authority revived in case filed for the purpose or in the time proceeding of the court. Parental authority meaning kailangan natin maging responsible sa ating mga children para masuportahan natin yung mga pangangailangan nila. First na pangangailangan is food, and then second, yung kanilang pag-aaral, and yung mga kailangan nila, needs, wants, especially, i-guide natin sila paglaki nila or habang lumalaki sila para hindi sila mapariwara. Selfie video na lang po, ma'am. Wala po akong makuha mag-video sa akin eh.